Hello, buddy. Welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and get back in here. Um, so let's see. I guess we got to upgrade this again, and we were going to do. I'm trying to remember if we were doing. Oh, we were doing Grimnir's. Okay, that's right. Get back in the zone here. So this is gonna be episode 2 of our Kaisen campaign, and I think melee defense is probably the best. You know, physical resistance is good, but it's countered by magic resistance, right? The only physical resist is really designed to be good against armor piercing damage, but we have no armor anyways on this guy, so all damage is basically 100% armor piercing damage on us. So it doesn't really do that much there. Not I think that this will do more. The 12 extra melee defense. If that made any sense. Sorry, I don't. Maybe it didn't. But I think melee defense. And I like going for the defensive stuff first because we're already going to do a ton of damage, right? We already do 80 and we have like a billion, 35 versus large. We're going to kill large things. But just having that hard to hit is handy. Okay, and then this guy, we've got the replenishment. Same thing. We just want him to live in combat. Be able to face tank hordes of marauders or whatever if we can. It's a little bit less necessary now because we have other units, but okay, so now we have to make choices. So technically I looked at our win cons here, and we're supposed to kill Warhost of the Apocalypse and Disciples of Hashut. So they actually want us to go north, which is annoying, because past here, most of the stuff past here I think is going to be chaotic waste. So that's not great. These factions should be fairly easy to kill, I think. I am a little worried about Wintertooth getting strong, and he's gonna come at us. Like, he does not like us, so it's kind of weird that they're not designed to be like an early adversary. They have more grudges. We actually can't see the grudges on these guys. I guess they're about the same. So I think I'm going to go left. That may not be the best thing to do. I'm not 100% about it, but I think I'm going to go left first and go ahead and take care of him, because once he starts confederating all these tribes, I feel like that's going to be harder to deal with than these little guys on my main coast here. Now, that will give the Chaos Dwarves a bit more time to come online, so that's not amazing, but that'll give us more time to come online too. So I think the more immediate threat is Wintertooth. Okay. Oh, and we just won the battle. I thought this was the start of a turn. Okay, so we want to upgrade that. We want to switch this over to growth. We just want that growth ASAP. Try to get to tier 3. Because at tier 3 we get hammers. And that's what I really want. That's a super strong front line that can really blast some people. And we also get access to gyrocopters. So I love how they made hammers tier 3. This puts them on par with stuff like the great swords. Now they don't have bonus versus infantry, but they hit really hard, have a lot of armor, have fairly high melee defense. So they have more HP than great swords by a little bit. So they're on par, I think, with great swords. So I think it seems fair that they're a tier 3 unit. Especially, again, with all the power creep, with a lot of the demons and stuff like that, have super powerful units at 2 and 3. I love how they made some of these more old school units 3 or 4. Now, I really wish they made at least the Giant Slayers tier 3 and the Doomseekers. We can hire those from the airship as well. So, anyways, that's how we're rolling. Do we want the Toolmaker? We kind of do need money, but we kind of need growth too. That gives construction cost reduction as well. That's a very nice building. So we need growth, but we also need money, because we're not going to be able to afford these things without money. So that's like 5,000. Oh, nice. I didn't even realize that it gives you some bonuses for the diamonds. Oh, that's cool. Silver Hall. Okay. Are these... Yeah, we looked at those. Those are training. Alright, we're about to get gyrocopters. So I guess there's, like, we want the growth to get there, but it's not, like, super required that we do that really, really fast, because we can get standard gyros, although I think the flamer ones are a little bit better. But we are going to need some cash, too, because we're going to have to do a second army. Or at least part of a second army. So I guess keeping one toolmaker is okay. And I think I just want normal dwarf warriors here. I just want more defense. To be able to hold the line against the berserkers that we're going to fight. I think that's 15. We probably want to get rid of these guys. They're just bad. I mean, they do have the blasting charges, but I think we'll eventually want to cash them out for something else. Okay. So we got all that. Got all these other things going on. Diplomacy.
Sister of Ice.
Where is she? Oh, she's right there. She's probably going to get taken out by Skaven. Okay, Exquisite Pain is just about dead.
How divine.
Now, what's his name doesn't usually get that strong early on.
I speak for Kislev, and Kislev will not be cowed. You are Korti.
Never yield.
I feel like dwarves fight. I mean, I know dwarves don't like elves, but I mean, when chaos is running rampant in the world, I kind of feel like they should be working together more. That feels a little weird. And I think I'm going to hire a normal dwarf. Because again, I just feel like we need more tankiness. Like, we can get slayers to deal with large units. But I'm going to need a front line. Yeah, they're done. But at least we got a little money out of them. Okay, so now we got these forge options here. So I'll look at them for you. So early on, you need to get access to certain resources to get some of these. And they're expensive. Like, 1,000 is insane. For, like, these weapons are not worth 1,000. Not even close. So don't get these, like, ever. Maybe super late game. But you only get one of them, and they're just not that good. I mean, they're good for, like, they're okay, but they're not worth 1,000. Perfect Vigor. So these are kind of selfish. Just put them on your Lord, and we'll probably get decent weapons for our Lord. So that's not, I don't think, that big of a deal. Armor. Again, this is just kind of Lord armor. I don't know what the 3 means. But you only get one of these. Some of the armor, like the Star Metal Plate is okay. The -8, but it's 1,000. So there might be a universe where that's like a late game thing that you'd want. You're just looking for stuff, I think, that's going to buff up allies. Now, this is pretty good. This is one of the armor things I was talking about early on, where you get plus 20 armor and 4 defense. So that's decent. That's what I used to get. But now they have these character runes that I think are even better. Beard's Ring. Because the runes can only be occupied by runes. Right? Like this armor item, if you just find more armor that drops, you know, then you can't use it. But the runes are, I believe you only get those through the forge. So the extra leadership, melee attack is good, but again, it's 1,000 gold for those. So that's like turbo late game if you want to do it. These bracers. Okay, this is only if you're losing in melee. But this is pretty legit. 20% resistance, and it's got 15 armor on it. So that might even be better than the other one. It's in a different spot, though, in a different slot. So you could have both of those if you wanted. So yeah, these are okay. Now, once you get into the character runes, these are where you get the real bargain, because you get 3 of these. I'm pretty sure you get 3 of them. So that means that you can put these on. We can put it on all of our heroes right now. Can the human do it? We're gonna get another lord, so we can put it on the other lord. But Felix, no, he can't do it. But the dwarves can do it. Okay. So, and we'll have dwarf heroes, we'll have more lords. So I think at least getting 1 set of 3 is a very good bargain, because that's basically each one of them is only going to cost you 100 gold instead of the 200 for the other one. And one of these is like really OP. Like 10% ward save is very good. Terror and enemy leadership is not bad, because you don't have a lot of terror causing units. I don't even know if you have any. That's 10 extra melee attack. I mean, that's very good. That's great offense. Melee attack, damage. Frenzy is one of the better kind of basic stats in the game. Now, eventually, once you get to these bigger ones, these master runes, you only get 1 of those. Really? This is a master rune plus 25 speed and Strider? What? 12 melee defense? Those are kind of sus. Now this, dealing permanent damage, that's very good. Obviously. That's not quite like Flock of Doom or Pestilent Decay, like the Pestilent Decay aura, I guess, is a good comparison for Nurgle, and for, I think all of the Nurgle Lords get something like that. But that's pretty good, and Dwarfs don't have a lot of magic damage, so that's nice. That's quite good. That's quite good. You only get 1 of them, but that's legit. There was one that was super OP, though. Unless I'm probably, like, misreading it. But these are, like, banners. This, Ancestor Rune. Affects all allies in range. Permanent. Entities cannot die while this ability is active. What am I missing here? What's the catch? Because this reads as though it is permanent when you are in 35 range of other units. Then they basically have perfect vigor, and entities cannot die while you're close to them. Is that literally what I'm reading? So, I mean, that to me seems obviously super OP, unless there's a catch, like, if their leadership breaks, expert charge defense, is it only when they're bracing? I don't know. Oh, so wait, you can put this on, it says a non-character unit. Oh, this is a non-character unit. So entities can't die. I didn't even know you could put this on non-characters. This is like a banner? Oh, it says banner. Oh, okay. So you can't... Okay, so it doesn't apply to characters, but you can put it on a battalion still, like... That seems really good. But yeah, we're gonna need, I think, 300 to get some of these. Because I think the play is just get 3 character runes, even if it's just like the ward save or bonus versus large or something like that. It's probably worth it. Or this right here, 20 armor plus 5% physical resist. Seems pretty legit. 20 armor basically blocks like 15% of non-armor piercing damage. On average. Okay. So we're gonna hire a lord here. And 50, 60. Read this dude's runes. Gives everybody 30 extra armor for 44 seconds. Shared cooldown 60. So you can't pop these at the same time. They nerfed these. They weren't even that good to begin with. Okay, enemies lose 15 armor, so you do like 10% more damage. Okay, that's really good. That's almost perfect figure. 120 HP, 40-40 melee attack. I don't know, that guy is very good against large, but... if there's a terror-causing unit in range, he does even more damage. I don't know, maybe I can go this guy. And he gives, like, bonuses for Slayers. We just gotta have other units that can tank. Because he's not gonna be able to tank. Alright, let's just roll with this guy then, I guess.
Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. Fight like a Slayer. Die like a Slayer.
Okay, so we're just gonna hire these gyrocopters.
Explosives expert.
We're just gonna dash over here.
Get going.
Alright.
I've got a great idea for hear me out.
Yeah, just keeping some cash here. Okay.
Lord of all. Never yield.
Okay, how's this Skaven looking?
Grey harbinger of doom.
I think I had to dash to guarantee I'm gonna get there next turn. It's a little awkward.
My eyesight superb. These goggles.
We could have maybe walked and recruited, but we also want to. We've got a pretty good front line here. Uh-oh, I don't like that. I guess we can sell properties. If we get chaotic properties, we can sell it to the Ursine guy. Okay, so now we get adventures. Okay. I didn't get this before. Rumors spread of a reckless fool who is loudly besmirching the quality of dwarf engineering and mocking the failures of your past. Moreover, the wretch seems to find the lives lost in the tragedy amusing, sharing the tale through rampant fits of laughter. The unforgivable words spark outrage among your kin. The clans demand vengeance at once. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're going to declare war on them anyways.
Be sure to put your oath gold to good use, my lord.
All right. For a glorious death.
Okay, so that actually gives you a lot more of these grudges. So they made it a lot easier to get to max grudges. Okay, now I can't remember where we were going with this. That is just not great early on, the dwarves. The growth is okay, but we're probably going to be capped by money more so than anything else after we get our second army and upgrading our airship. So, like, this stuff, again, is better after we scale. After we get more stuff. Okay, and then clans. Great weapon infantry. I guess hammers don't count. Okay, so that does not include your late game shielded units. I mean, I guess warriors and longbeards are the most likely stuff that I'm going to be getting. Probably, I'm just going to have hammers instead of great weapon stuff. So I guess we just get that one, because this other stuff, it's like I might have one Iron Drake or something. This isn't even that much more damage. It's recruit rank, ammo, reload time. Probably not using a lot of Thunders or Pirates. I mean, the Grudge Rakers are pretty good. I just don't think we're going to have a lot of those. But in most armies, especially the secondary armies that we hire, oh, it costs 250 oath gold to get that? Oh my god. That's to go anywhere. I guess it's 250 to go anywhere there too. Are these all 250? Man. It's a lot. What it... Income for mines. That's a lot of oath gold for stuff that's not going to be that useful. You're heavily incentivized to keep going on the same one. Oath gold, water packaging. I mean, this stuff is ultimately better if I really want to invest. It's just the first two on the other one were nice for like early game income, but yeah, all right, let's get going with this, I guess. So I still think this is probably pretty good for just like the few turns that it requires. It does save you a lot of money in the long run. But these things are just so weak. Especially the 250 oath gold. Like, I do not want to spend my oath gold on that early on. I mean, even just getting, and there are 3 steps here, even just getting like 3 and 3 here would be enough to send me over here without having to use my oath gold if I don't want to. Versus over here, I have to spend oath gold to level up. So I need 5 more things. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 more available without the oath gold, and a lot of these are just bad. Versus, like, none of the econ stuff is really, like, completely unusable. Like, it's still going to be good.
God, I wasn't the one that suggested.
Okay.
Engineer.
Okay, so we cannot get a Thane here. I guess I don't want to get rid of this building, but... Oh, did I finish this? I just finished it this... Was it this turn or last turn? Guess it was a couple of turns ago, right? So I should have hired the dude when I was over here. I guess it doesn't matter because he would be chasing me now to catch up. And next turn, I'm just going to create him here. So I guess it's the same thing.
I can't wait.
Let's do this auto. Let's see how much damage we take. That's probably fine. Oh crap, I forgot also. Dang it. I think this is fine. I forgot to go on the adventure. I need to go on the adventure first. Hopefully that doesn't set me too far behind. Okay, so we're going to start adventure. Cost 2,000 gold. We only have one option here. Or no, we have two options. I thought we only had one. Oh, this one is for gyrocopters. That's what I want. Okay, so what do we have to do? Kill 1,000 enemies with gyrocopter. Okay, so we could have done that in that battle. I don't know if we can start an adventure while we're on enemy territory. I'm not sure. But we may have lost out on a little bit of action there. Fight the convoy army. Okay, so they buffed this. Okay. Okay. What? They already gave me one? 3 gyrocopters. Did it just put them straight in my army? No. Oh, I have 2 more over here, though. Okay. I'm pretty sure they must have just patched this, because I'm like 99% sure you had to pick the cannon one first, which kind of sucks because these cannons really aren't that great. Once you get grape shot, they're probably good. Well, like right now they're rough, and fighting these dragons is probably pretty tough. But now you get missile block for gyrocopters if you complete it. And eventually you can get up to Vanguard deployment, unit experience, 10% damage, missile block, and then missile block chance. So these aren't like insane buffs, but they're pretty good. Fight 3 battles in the wasteland climate. Fight convoy army. I'm not sure where that is. Enemies of gyrocopters. Okay. We got this one. Five battles against Chaos Dwarves. Form a trade agreement with a Kislev or a Cathay faction. I already have that. How many of these do I have to get total? I think I have to get 4 or 3. So I could do the trade agreement. We eventually get, if we win the legendary battle, we get this item. Bonus versus large, range, and missile damage. Oh, 50%. Wow. So this one, I guess, probably makes a little bit more sense. You just kill stuff with cannons, and I don't think you have to fight any specific units. I'm not sure. But we've got this one. So we can get the gyrocopter kills. We can get the... Wasteland's going to be hard over here. We can get gyrocopters, and we can get trade agreement, I think.
By Grimney, it's me! Innovator!
Okay, so he just leveled up a little bit. So we get that, and then get some buffs here. Let's see. Ambush, subterranean stuff, probably not good. Demon Slayer. Hero's Army, spell resistance, corruption, and armor when fighting against Norska. That's probably what we want. Demon Slayer. Campaign movement range is very good. Greenskins, battle reinforcements, kind of whatever. Elf stuff. Physical resist is probably pretty good. But yeah, we want the Demon Slayer. Just replenishment, make sure everybody's good to go. And we can hire these adventure units. Okay, and we're gonna keep that. Want to hire this Demon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer.
Or Dragon Slayer.
You grudges in the making.
I think these pirates, I really don't think they're worth it. Maybe I'm underestimating them, but okay, so one of these, one Slayer unit. Now, did this guy already hire all this?
Abominable.
So we can run him over here. Now, the other thing had, like, this convoy, whatever, like, ability that showed up here. And that's what I thought was going to happen again. And you just had to walk over and, like, talk to him. And that was, like, one of your quests. So that's partially why I hired him. But also, I wasn't expecting to be able to get to gyrocopters early. So I'm going to run him over here and hire a couple more gyrocopters.
Doom's this way. Who's mad enough to follow me? Dragon's Bane. Why?
Okay. And now, okay, there's Throg, who's pretty strong.
Slayer. Aye.
And then we can decide,
Handy.
I think we just hire these anyways. Just use all of our recruitment capacity possible. Stack this dude up with units when he comes over here. Like, we can just trade units and get 2 decent armies.
Greatest inventor.
Okay, and then we can hire these kind of whenever we want. So we get 3 more. So we'd have 7 gyrocopters if we want in an army. We don't have enough oath gold to do anything yet. Which buildings? I don't think we want to upgrade any of these yet. We just want to go for high tier. Why is this such a problem? Difficulty, income, instability, Nurgle corruption. So that's going to hit our growth. We're going to get negative 25 growth. But we're going to have, like, almost no growth. We will get a little bit more control, but it's still going to be negative. It's 4 turns. So long. Oh, we need to hire the engineer, too. I forgot about that. Dang it. Should have done that last turn. It's not good. I mean, I probably don't need him that much, to be honest, this next fight. So we don't have that much artillery, but, like,
Aye, lad, what can I do?
it's definitely a
Master
mistake.
engineer at your service. Innovator.
But I think it'll be okay. And then
Slayer.
got 2 more turns on this. How much do I have on this little bonus growth thing?
And snow. Watch for white dragons.
Casualty replenishment. Oh, I don't even have the growth. This costs 3 growth. Okay. Really would like to get 2 giant slayers, obviously. And that gives us 2 recruitment capacity. Alright. Okay. I think we're good. Recruiting here, recruiting here. Can't really do any more buildings. Higher adventure units doesn't matter. Chaos Dwarfs. They're like over here, some convoy or something.
Highborn son.
I care only for what you can offer me.
I want to pay 1,000 gold for that. I don't think so right now.
Bow to me.
What do I get? What's the short term? Sorry, let me look at this again. We get paid 2,500 gold straight up, though, to do it. So what am I paying? I'm paying 1,000. And it would give me 100 oath gold, so I could go ahead and get those runes and equip them. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it then. The sooner we do it, the better. It'll start paying us 62 gold per turn. Once we get more like resources from somewhere else, that like the onyx, obsidian, or whatever here, iron right here, we can trade it. It'll be worth more gold eventually. So let's just go ahead and do it. It's basically free, and that's gonna be our best one. There's nobody else really that I can do trade agreements with. So, and they might die pretty soon. So unless I want to cancel a trade agreement with someone, which is bad news, I should probably just go ahead and do it.
I care only for what you can offer me. You pay the prop.
Excess.
Okay. Alright, let's see the oath gold. So we've got 300 now. I still think we want the runes. Ward save is good. Weapon strength is good. Bonus versus large. Pretty good. We already have a pretty high bonus versus large. I think 20 armor and 5 physical resist, though, is very nice. Especially when we just put them in and we're just fighting hordes of enemy units. I think it's just this. Rune of Iron. Yeah, that's, you only get one of those. So, looks like it's either Rune of Iron, 8 melee defense. It's just not as good. So this is going to block, again, 15% of non-armor piercing damage. So that's going to be 20% of non-armor piercing damage. 20% weapon strength is pretty good, too. So this is blocking 10% of all damage. They're not going to be casting that many spells that matter on us. And we already have a lot of magic resist. So, I think you have 35% as a dwarf anyways. So that's blocking 10%, including armor piercing. The physical resist is 5%, including armor piercing, though, too. So yeah, I mean this is good for more damage, but I think our lords just need to live a little bit longer. So I think I'm gonna go with this.
You honor Thungni with your masterful runecraft, my lord. Once completed, be sure to inscribe the new runes into the equipment of your lords and heroes to improve their capabilities.
Okay.
It's me! Dringy.
Okay, and I don't think there were any other things that matter. Alright. He can't move this turn. Okay, we're doing all the hiring. We've done everything we can do. We looked at this a billion times. Oh, I mean, do I want Iron Drakes? How much ammo? They have a lot of ammo. I don't have a lot of super tanky lords, but if you can throw a lord out and just like face tank a bunch of units and just light them up with flame drakes, that's pretty good. I might eventually want some grudge rakers. Those gyrocopters are good, but they do get lit up by enemy like ranged units. It's gonna take away from my growth though. I mean, the real thing that I want are these giant slayers probably, and these doom seekers. Yeah, let's just we it's a cute unit, but I don't think we need it necessarily as much as we need the other stuff. Okay.
Alright.
So we're good. Everybody's good. Everybody's hiring stuff. Alright. Let's go. I really hope they stop that dude up there.
The guild may not like it, but I do.
Okay, so Throg. I don't know if he could dash and get over there in one turn or not.
Hypothermia would be a poor death. The best boots are Dawi made, of course. Killer of dragons.
Okay, so he's not over there
Past is
yet.
the past. Pride keeps
He's probably running back. Yeah, there he is.
Bring those cannons to bear! No! All right, lads. I'm not stupid.
They've got a bunch of dogs that they only have like 2 trolls here. They've got this little dude.
Slay me a frost word.
Got Throg. Does he have like bonus regen or just normal regen? Normal regen. Anti-large.
Slayer. Nice and chilly on me.
Okay. Let's join this.
Come witness my doom. We'll make it right for the
So 14%.
ancestors.
8%. I really hate it how it does that. It's so obnoxious. So I noticed this in my other campaign, with Tamarcon, is that whatever the most recent unit is that joins your army, hero with an ability, it uses that hero's numbers, even if it's lower, which is obnoxious. So I had 14% replenishment because Felix has replenish army, but since I just added this guy in, now it's 8%. So it's like, yeah, I could take Felix out and put him back in to get back to the 14%, but that costs a little bit of movement, and it's just annoying. Like, why doesn't it take the largest value? So just be aware of that you could be kind of shortchanging yourself. Okay, so I think we fight this. Probably just auto-resolve it.
I can't wait. Give him a good thrashing.
Now, I don't know if Throg is going to come and fight us or not. We don't want to sack it for the Oath Gold, because we just don't have enough movement.
This'll do. Move that stuff in, lads.
Oh, that's nice. That's real nice.
Slayer. I'll figure it out.
Okay, we've got our Slayers pimped out here. I guess... just gyrocopters, because we're gonna use a bunch of them, and that will let us get to Dawi firepower for missile strength, missile resistance, reload time. Okay, I guess that's fine. It's a little weird, like, not going in the blue tree, but as we talked about earlier, it's not great, especially in the early tiers.
Explosives expert.
So we could do training here, I think is what we want next. That's a little greedy. I mean, maybe I should be going for, like, more damage or something, but... the movement speed off of Beast Slayer is very good. Campaign movement speed. But I think we'll go training just to level up all of our people.
By Crowley, it's me. Engineer.
Okay, so we don't need the replenishment right now. Now, Death Blow, I'm trying to remember how they rework this. Extra damage when you're less than 20% health. Okay. And he gets Army of One, Slayer of Many. So extra damage versus terror-causing units. Extra weapon strength versus evil things. Bonus versus large. 10% weapon strength, and Colossal Strike is even more damage versus large. So yeah, I mean, he's just going to totally clap large units, I think. Probably, unless they're really, really upgraded.
What?
Now over here, man, this public order is going to be pretty brutal. So do we just, are we going for growth here? Are we going for money? Oh, I didn't realize we had a choice here. This thing. I think that's worth. Yeah. So that's only 20 less gold So just 20 gold for 10 oath gold seems like a great deal. Then we're probably going to have to get the dwarven beer kegs. Those beer kegs are probably worth 10 or 15 gold each. And then you get the corruption and the control. That's nice that they give you like a little diversity. So it's not just public order. Yeah, 15 each. So what'd you get? 6? That's 90 gold each. So not a lot of gold, but decent. Okay, and then we've got the follower equipped, right? Yeah. Slayer thing. Okay, this dude's army. Oh, they've got 4 trolls. Okay. Well, we've got the giant troll slayer, and we've got a pack of slayers. Now, these dudes are going to be annoying. Marauder hunters against our gyrocopters.
Innovator.
But I think we can handle it. And then we've got 3 gyros we can hire, so I guess we just get rid of like 1, 2, 3 dwarf warriors. How much armor do they have? Not much, right? Still have 15. I mean, the armor piercing is good, but you have 10 less melee defense. Actually, those trolls have decent armor. Okay. So, I think we'll get rid of these 2.
Alright.
Oops.
Just tinkering with the setup. Engineer. You're with me, lads.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have a 9 unit front line. I think that's fine.
For a glorious death. Explosive.
You get to retire, sir. Alright.
I'll try not
Yeah, the other one with cannons, the cannons felt really jank, like not that good to run that many of them against this army, because they just had so many wolves and just fast units and regenerating units. It just wasn't doing a lot in my trial run.
Greatest inventor.
Okay. And yeah, we're just waiting on this. I mean, the upkeep reduction of 5%, this army's getting kind of expensive. That's 150 gold a turn. That's actually not bad.
Grimney, it's me.
150 gold a turn. So that pays for itself in 5 turns. And the recruitment cost is down. And we get 5 kegs. So that's 75. So that's 225 gold a turn. Yeah, that's actually a really good bargain. That is going to slow us down from getting to tier 3. But the money situation is already kind of rough. And it scales pretty well. Like 3,000 for an extra 225 and pay for itself like 15 turns, and it's only going to go up as we get more kegs. So yeah, then I'll go ahead and do that, and that doesn't cost any growth to grab that one. Okay.
What?
And then
Follow at your peril.
do I just stay over here, or do I try to come back and fight this guy? I think I just come over here and just use this as like, I'll eventually split it up and make this a smaller army that can go like grab the peripheral stuff, hopefully pretty easily. And then this Malakai can take this main stuff out and maybe come kill this dude down here.
The past is the past.
Okay.
Bane of demons. May doom find
That'll help a
here.
little bit with public order too.
Aye, lad, what can I do? This road is shoddy. To doom, then. Just don't get in my way.
Okay. Hire a couple more of these. Oh, we've got Spirit of Grogny, so we can hire one more unit.
Explosives expert.
Do I dare get rid of one of these and try to hire some Slayers?
Stupid. I'm on it.
If he comes and fights me next turn, that's not going to be good. I'll be down a unit. So let's just hire the Slayers with this guy then. Yeah, I just don't understand the Pirate Slayers. They should at least have bonus versus large. It's like, come on, man. Bonus versus something. It's just like Empire, you know, swordsman level of stats there with no armor. It just seems really bad. I don't know. Maybe, again, maybe I'm just misreading or not appreciating something about him, but...
Doom chaser.
Alright. And then still waiting on this. I feel like this could get attacked. Like, I don't feel very secure right here. I think I can sell this now. I don't know. I might need to hire more gyrocopters, and I would like to get the upgraded version. Maybe Shock Trocken is slightly more secure. So do I just upgrade this and just throw down a money building? Because it's looking like this is going to take forever, and I'm just not going to have money to get the hammers and stuff. Like, that's just going to be a later thing. So I think I just go ahead and grab this. That'll help out with the growth, too. So maybe you should have done that a turn or two ago. Public order is also kind of looking like an issue, too. Like, it's going to be persistent. So we might need to throw down some public order buildings. Or just give up on the growth for now and just try to stabilize public order, because I really don't have to go back and deal with rebellions. Okay, we're going to have to get dwarf kegs there. And I think we're good. Oh, I forgot to check diplomacy. There's a lot of stuff to check with this. Not as much as with Chaos Dwarves, but... Okay, so he's just going to raid. That's an interesting choice. So he's going to let me reinforce with my other army. Trocken negative growth.
Alright. Get out.
Ooh. So he gets 10 leadership and 10 melee defense. That's why he's doing it. Dang, you get crazy buffs for that rating. Upkeep minus 20%. Casualty replenishment rate 20%. And then leadership 10 and melee defense 10. Wow. But we get 8 more units. Maybe a little bit more with the engineer. If we put the engineer in the army, though, they're not going to be able to reinforce as easily.
Greatest inventor.
Oh, I get the garrison, too. Although it's going to not be great, yeah. But it's something. Okay, do I bring the engineer into this? I'm a little worried that... Like, I want the experience, but it's going to take all the movement to get over there.
The ancestors agree. As long as we walk.
And I'm afraid if he runs, which he might run, then I want to be able to dash and reinforce. So yeah, I'm not gonna use the engineer. Because he's not gonna do that much in combat right now. He can shoot stuff, but it's not great, and we don't have a lot of artillery, so... His stuff does buff up gyrocopters. But gyrocopters really are, I talked about this in the first episode, really the key, I think, to success with dwarves.
Let's give them
Always have been. It's just been harder to recruit them because they were originally like a tier 4 unit, and then they moved them down to tier 3, and then I think they may have moved them back to tier 4, but now they're tier 2. Albeit nerfed. You don't have the steam guns anymore that do like 100 damage, but I think that I like that they gave these extra little bonuses. Okay, so we'll do this next episode. We could just auto-resolve this, but I know you guys probably want to see it. It's going to be a fun fight. So as always, I try to give you guys, you know, I try to take the good fights, even if it's kind of like dumb, technically, strategically to do that, because I could screw up and lose the fight, or I could take a lot more casualties. You know, I want to do it for the glory. You know, I think that fits with the dwarfs. The slayers would definitely want to fight it too, and I just like to try to put on a good show for you guys too. So I try to seek out tough fights and take them sometimes, because I've had people ask in the past, why don't you just auto-resolve that? Like, you could have won that battle, or you could have taken less casualties. And it's like, yeah, but that's less fun both to play and to watch, in my opinion, for most people. But anyways, okay, why? Okay, we're getting experience, but it's not showing us the replenishment because it doesn't matter in combat. But anyways, we'll start off. We'll do this next time. We just have to try to focus out and deal with the spear throwers. Put the thunders on these marauder horsemen if we can. Try to keep the dogs off the cannon. There's a lot of things that we have to try to do, and try to get the slayers matched up against the trolls and Throg. So we've got a lot of different things we need to micro match up. Don't let this McKyson get touched by anybody because he's basically worthless. He'll just get to sit there and take pot shots at Thrall or Throg. But anyways, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Should be an exciting fight when we come back, and I'll see you next time.